Here we are in week 8. We have the mock draft in front of us that Madden thinks is going to happen. So we have the New York Jets, who have the worst record in the league, which is quite comical. They are projected to take Eric Fisher. That might not be a bad pick for them. I think they've got like Dwayne Brown at left tackle. So Eric Fisher would be probably the best player available at the spot. Jaguars going with Deion Jordan, so allegedly the best defensive player at the time. Now, the Falcons are not picking 3, but this is the Kansas City Chiefs pick, which the Chiefs gave away so they could draft Brandon Weeden. Well, Brandon Weeden isn't doing so great this year. However, Jonathan Cooper is a bad pick for them at this high of a selection. I mean, that's 3rd overall pick, drafting a guard. Let's just say I'm not going to do that. Luke Jokel at the Ravens, taking left tackle there. D. Milliner going to the Seattle Seahawks. Ziggy Ansah, the pass rusher, going to the Saints. Lane Johnson going to the Cowboys. Interesting. Desmond Trufant projected to go to the Vikings. Barkevious Mingo to the Lions. Eric Reed, the safety there in Miami. Sheldon Richardson, okay, to Denver. So they got Luke Kuechly last year. They're trying to say, okay, give him Sheldon Richardson. Datone Jones going to the Panthers. It depends. I mean, they have some depth there because they have Julius Peppers. They do have, I think, Robert Ayers still. But, I mean, I guess you can never have enough pass rushers, but there might be some more pieces they need to fill more so than right end. Darius Slay to the Bengals. DJ Fluker to Tennessee. Tyler Eifert to the Raiders. So Raiders have Vernon Davis, and I know he's getting older. Maybe I could trade Vernon Davis away and get some picks for him. But the Raiders are picking up, though, this season. I think they're 4-3 heading into week 8. So Eifert would be essentially the replacement for Vernon Davis. Star Latulele to Houston. Manti Te'o to the Rams. I could see the Rams trying to get a solid linebacker. You never have enough good linebackers in this franchise. Sylvester Williams to Pittsburgh. And they got Dan Williams. They did draft somebody last year early at nose tackle. Sharif Floyd for the Eagles. Chargers with Hopkins. So the Chargers have Santonio Holmes, who's getting up there. I mean, this is 2013 now. They have Steve Smith, Devin Hester. So pairing DeAndre Hopkins with Santonio Holmes might be a decent idea. Kyle Long with the Giants. Alec Ogletree to Green Bay. That's a bad pick there. They shouldn't do that because they're too linebacker heavy for that pick. They have DeMarcus Ware. They have Von Miller and Sean Merriman as outside linebackers. They're overstuffed with linebacker, so that's a no-go. I wouldn't make that pick. The real Falcons pick, we see Justin Pugh. So they're going to go with a right guard and a right tackle. Are they telling me they don't like my O-line in Atlanta? Is that what Madden's telling me? Travis Frederick in Buffalo. That would be a decent pick there. Zach Ertz to the Cardinals. That would be a good pick for them. I mean, I don't know if Ertz is being picked a bit high there, but I think right now their tight end is Dallas Clark, who's in his 30s, and like Ed Dixon behind him. Having someone like Zach Ertz would probably be decent. I mean, if the Raiders don't go with Eifert could be a Cardinal too. Tank Carradine to the 49ers. They never have enough pass rushers, I guess. Tavon Austin to the Colts. That's a fair pick. They could use some wide receiver support. Cordell Patterson to Chicago. Not bad. Xavier Rhodes. Some more depth there to the defensive backfield for Washington. This is the second Seattle Seahawk pick. Kenny Vaccaro. This is the one that they got for trading away Troy Polamalu to Cleveland. So this is actually Cleveland's pick. So they're saying so they got rid of Troy Polamalu to then possibly get the young Kenny Vaccaro to replace him. That's not a bad pick. DJ Hayden to Tampa Bay. So going corner. I guess they still kind of need to replace Darrelle Revis after he left them. And then the Patriots are seen as number 1. They do have Jamal Charles, so I don't know if drafting Le'Veon Bell is the best pick there. But then again, if he's the best player available, having Jamal Charles and Le'Veon Bell on the same team could be good to transition, maybe off of Jamal Charles, as Charles may start to decline. I can double check here now since I'm in my franchise how old Charles is at this time. I'm on Steelers right now because I might decide to make a trade with them, but I haven't decided yet. So Patriots, he's only 25. I mean, Tony Hunt and Ridley aren't going to be stellar backups, but once he gets to 26, I mean, yeah, he may start to decline, but if I were the Patriots, I'd probably think something else here. Maybe getting them a better receiver to replace Andre Johnson sometime. They could also be in the market for a tight end if Ertz or if Eifert slip. Modest interior line. I mean, there are other positions I might go with than Le'Veon Bell for the Patriots. But there's the mock draft for the week 8. Stay tuned for more videos. We'll get more out as we work on season 11.